One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Mack. Fires to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wants to throw, it's Mack. Looking for the score. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Toss sweep right. Finding open areas. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receiver's better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. He makes the tackle at the... ...7. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And the Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Quarterback keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Let's go. Break. Check. Blue 27. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. QB draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. The give to the tailback. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to pass. It's Mack. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Quick completion on the out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. There he goes.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Quarterback making adjustments. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Right back to the well. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quick release by the QB. Gashes the heart of the knee. The 20. Touchdown, Duke. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Parrish. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Mack. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Davis. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. The defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we've got to make sure we take him away.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This guy is lightning fast. You see him come out of the break on the slant. QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
And the Blue Devils are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Moore. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the tight end. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. They'll go to the toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Making side adjustments here. They'll toss it to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA packed a wallop today. This was supposed to be a major road test, and instead it felt like a stroll down the Riverwalk there in San Antonio. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Mack. Takes the easy one to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Inside the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot, though.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's key. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Finds the tight end. Fights off a defender. Another broken tackle. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mack. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback here. You're trailing. It's a 2-minute situation. You're not just throwing to receivers, but you're trying to find matchups that your tight end can take advantage of. With his athleticism, he's a big weapon for you in this 2-minute situation.
Reads it, fires complete. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this.
Breaks into the open. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Motion from the back. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The designed run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.